Hi, I'm Melinda Van Fleet, and welcome to the Good Karma Success Coach podcast. I'm an author, speaker, and success coach who helps women believe in themselves, build confidence, and take action. In 2009, my husband Ryan and I were laid off at the same time, and we moved to the Florida Keys without jobs, not knowing anyone, hardly any money, and we never even been here. But we made it. And now, not every day is sunshine and rainbows, but we're living our best lives. All along in our journey, I've always said that someday when we get our shit together, we will help others. So each week, my intent is to be relatable and bring you tactical tips, tools, share my learnings and stories that can help inspire or transform you wherever you are in your career or general life and make an impact. I strongly believe that if I can do it, you can do it too. So what's stopping you? Before we get started in this podcast, I wanted to mention the 6-week group coaching program that kicks off Tuesday, November 30th. So yes, right now, let's get started now. Why do we continue to sit in uncomfortable pain and not invest in ourselves to move forward in our business and our lives? And if you follow me, you know that I always talk about all things holistic, mind, body, spirit, and I have the sales experience to help you in your business as well. So I am super excited about this program. I'm excited about the bonuses, which include a one-on-one coaching call with me, as well as follow-up support. And the support for this program is for a year. Yes, a year. So we all know, right? That planting a seed doesn't grow overnight. So we need to plant the seeds and water them and take care of them and give them love for a period of time and watch them grow. So check out the links in the show notes for the Beyond Basic Facebook group where you can watch the free masterclass that I gave last week, as well as other free masterclasses and tips and be part of the community. Or you can check out the sales page link that is also in there as well. And check that out and let me know if you have any questions. So I'm excited to get started and I look forward to seeing you in the group and or in the program. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Good Karma Success Coach podcast. I appreciate you joining us. I have my gorgeous niece, Sienna, as my co-host for this episode. Hey, Sienna.
Hi, it's good to be back.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fabulous. I am really excited about the topic you picked for this week, which is dreams. I have never podcasted about this topic, nor have I ever read a book about dreams before. And you have been reading a book called Intuitive Dreaming by Laurel Clark, which kind of started our conversation. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great topic for a podcast. Yay. So tell us how you found that book and share a little bit about the book and we'll take it from there.
So I went to the convention and that you mentioned, the spiritual convention, and there was a section with a bunch of books and that one really called to me and I picked it out and bought it.
Wow. And the convention was in the one in Illinois, right? From
yes.
My friend Deb Frew?
Yes.
Awesome. Did you have fun when you went?
Yes, it was really fun and it was a cool experience.
Yeah, because that was your first one, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, we'll have to talk a little bit about what you had done when you were there too, but after the dream.
Yeah.
So what have you liked so far about the book and what have you learned?
I really like how the book just gets to the point. It talks about 2 different dreams. There's like a symbolic one and then there's dreams from maybe past loved ones. And it's just really interesting how they explain it and how you can like differ which is which.
Oh, wow. Have you been able to start to relate? Like when you wake up, if you remember one of your dreams to try to decipher?
Yes. So there's one part of the book where I really like it and I can relate to, and it talks about how every person in your dream that shows up is an aspect of yourself.
Oh.
It's really cool.
And how do you feel about that?
I think it's interesting and it shows you a lot of truth because the author was talking about how one person in her dreams was very impatient and selfish. And she had to admit that that was a part of herself that she had to fix.
Oh, wow. And what would you say, if you've had any of these dreams since you got the book, I know it's only been a couple weeks, has popped up for you where you're like, oh my gosh, that is me?
It's actually very similar to what she explained. A lot of like, ever since I got the book, I've been getting a lot of dreams of like me preparing to go to battle. It's so weird.
Oh, wow. And what are you going to go to battle on? Can you share?
It's like me fighting or like going against these people that are either pretty rude, selfish, or they're just overall impatient or unaware of what's going on around them.
Wow. So in your dream, you're seeing yourself kind of as the warrior. Is that kind of the role that you're taking in the dreams?
Yeah, I see myself as both ways. Like, I guess, I don't know what the personality of like, I mean, I guess myself in the dream is myself, but then the other person is also like an aspect of myself. Mm-hmm. So it's like both of us fighting and it's not working out.
So do you find that you're struggling a little bit with that aspect? And so it's showing up in your dreams as you're trying to figure people out and navigate?
Yeah, it's definitely with being unaware. And that's what I'm really trying to work on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's mostly like kids at school, would you say?
They're usually from school. Yeah, mostly from school.
Do you feel like you have any like family member things too?
Yeah, my sister's in it a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you want to share about Sydney?
Yeah, the dream I had last night, it was involving like we went to New York City and we were going to watch like a show.
Uh-huh.
And it's so like and there was 7 like FBIs that were going to escort us to the place, since New York City at the time in my dream was like a very dangerous place. So we had to be escorted to it. Oh. And while they were escorting us, Sydney broke her leg and we had to go to the hospital. It was so weird. And we had to sleep in the same bed, but I was like selfish in the dream. So I didn't like give her the comfy spot of the bed and I made her like sleep weird.
Wow. So I know that, I mean, sisters argue. I mean, your mom and I really didn't because we were 5 years apart, a couple of things here and there, but not as much because you and Sydney are closer. So do you feel that you're trying to maybe work on some aspects of selfishness? Like, is that kind of what you're doing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I feel you've gotten a lot better over the years, right? Would you say, to give yourself some credit?
Yes, because during like when I kind of started my spiritual journey, when I became like aware of it, like that was one of the first things, like I guess you could say like part of my shadow that I noticed. Mm-hmm. That I could be like pretty selfish. So immediately I already started trying to work with that.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And it's amazing. Anyone listening, if you haven't been following Sienna and I podcasting together, Sienna is 15 years old. So to have this awareness at that age where really some people never have that awareness in their life, let's call it mm-hmm. And some people don't start to have that awareness till they're older, really. So it just depends on, so many factors. When I was Sienna's age, obviously the internet wasn't around, so there weren't opportunities to learn about things unless your family was really into various spiritual factors, but that wasn't common at all. Like that was a very rare thing. So I think that's amazing, Sienna. That's awesome. Because I'm having like vision flashbacks of the Brandy Melville cardigan. So I'm sure your mom remembers that cardigan. So,
oh no, not the cardigan.
The cardigan. Yes, the cardigan. Oh. That goes down in history.
Yes.
So, anyhow, so you must have like really vivid dreams that you remember. Would you say that's true?
Yes, and the book also explains once you start writing down your dreams, you will start to remember them more and more.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's pretty amazing. So
Yeah.
you wake up, do you write them down in your journal?
Yes. Except school days, because I have to get up very early and I can't mess around with time during that.
Yeah, because you got to get going.
If I remember them during school, I'll type them down. But
wow. Would you say that it's every night you remember your dreams?
It's mostly every night now, because I used to write down my dreams a lot and then I stopped for a little and then I wrote them down again and then I stopped, and then now I'm starting to actually keep writing them down.
Okay. Wow. So are they getting longer and more colorful? Would you say they've, increased that way too?
Yes, definitely.
Gotcha. And do you dream in color or black and white?
Color.
Okay. Does she say anything about that? Because I do believe there's a little bit of theory around that, but I don't know what it is.
She has not said anything about that yet.
Okay. Yeah, let me know if she does.
And I will.
Last year, well, all of my dreams have always been kind of funky. And sometimes I wake up and I know where it pulled from, like something that happened during the day. And it just is kind of coming back to me in a dream and it's a little distorted.
Yeah.
Is normally my pattern. But last year, so 2020, I was having a lot of repetitive dreams. And I could actually draw them. It's like they're from another galaxy. And a spiritual teacher that I work with, she told me last year, so this was last fall, so over a year ago, that my spirit team was cleaning out past lives.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and that she brought that up. I didn't ask because I wouldn't have even thought about to talk about dreams. I normally just don't think that much about them. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so weird, because I have had really funky dreams for about 6 months. And she said, yep, your team has been working on preparing you for your next stage in life, which is obviously what I'm doing now, speaking, coaching, and writing. Mm-hmm. And they're clearing out junk from your lives. So I thought that was really interesting. And then after I finished the process, because it was a process and all of a sudden it was kind of done. Ryan even had that a little bit where he was
That's cool.
Oh my God, I have these weird dreams, and different times, he'll still wake up and I'll be like, I think that was getting cleared for you. So I think that's important for people too. If they're like, gosh, I just have these really funky dreams. Just know that your spirit team might be just clearing out some crap, clearing out the attic, throwing away the old scrapbooks. And getting you ready for the next part of your journey, because, we, depending on what you believe, obviously, but I believe we have lived millions of lives, or thousands, however you want to say it. So there's junk out there that needs to get thrown in the garbage.
Yeah.
So depending if, however spiritually attuned you were in your life before, who knows if that closet was ever cleaned out,
Yeah.
So that's cool. Anything else you want to share from the book?
I think what she mentioned about also past, I guess, lovers or family members that passed away coming into your dreams. It was really cool how she explained that when some people are aware that they can come into your dreams and they're like, why didn't they visit me? Why didn't they visit me? Well, sometimes she explained that it's hard. It's not hard, but it's, since they're new to a different spiritual realm, it's going to take practice for them to actually show themselves and introduce themselves, I guess, to you in the dreams.
Because you haven't seen your dad yet, correct?
No.
Okay. So what I've studied is that after you pass away, because your dad, it'll be 13 years this February that your dad passed away.
Mm-hmm.
It does take a good amount of time before they, re-enter, let's say.
Yes.
And then also too, your energy has to be a match.
Yes.
Did she say anything about that? In more specific term? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I did have a dream, a visitation from, I don't know if, I feel like I told you this, but I don't know. It was last school year where I had a dream from my cat, Bowie. And
Bowie.
And I was like, the dream was like this. I went to a tarot card reader and the lady pulled like the cards and she said like, your cat is watching over you.
You did not tell me that. Wow. And
Like,
and it was Bowie because you've had Lucky. So
yes,
it was
yes.
Bowie. Okay. Wow. Huh.
And the next day I pulled Archangel cards and it said hello from heaven. So I was like, okay, yeah.
Wow. Huh. Yeah. Well, that kind of segues into what you had done when you were at the metaphysical spiritual event. The event. You called it another name, but what did you call it? I call it an event, but
I saw it like a spiritual convention.
Convention, that's it. Thank you. The convention. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think of the same word so the audience isn't confused. Yeah. What is Melinda talking about? So what did you have done after, like towards the end? I think you had a reading. Before we hear about Sienna's reading, I want to jump on really quick and share with you about Ana Luisa Jewelry, which is perfect for holiday and gift giving, especially if you like to treat yourself. Ana Luisa Jewelry is sustainable. Prices start at $39. It's sterling silver coated in 14 karat gold. And the pieces are classic, timeless, and sophisticated, which is what I love. I'm still wearing my Wander ring. Yay! I love it. And I'm addicted to the Donna stud earrings. And if you've seen a lot of my content photos, you can probably see them. They're just the perfect amount of bling for day or night. They match everything. I can't even believe it. So Ana Luisa is spelled ANALUISA, and the link is in the show notes. analuisa.com/Melinda. There are specials all the time. There are new items every Friday. And again, prices start at $39. Every piece comes in a super cute little beauty sleeper bag, which makes it perfect for gift giving. Again, Ana Luisa Jewelry, ANALUISA. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. I promise you.
Yes, I had an angel reading.
Oh, that was your first reading ever, right?
Yes.
So what was that like?
It was cool. I mean, it was kind of vague, but it did help me.
That's cool. And what did she do? She pulled angel cards, or what was the actual reading like?
She like channeled the angels and she wrote it down on like a slip of paper.
Okay. Any specific angels or just in general?
Just in general.
Okay. And did she ask you any questions?
During the writing, she was like, no, after she wrote, she was like, have you been going through something with maybe friends or family? That's what she asked.
Gotcha. And
yeah,
what was her advice to you, or her message?
She said to put myself first and take care of myself. And she said, you may seem like selfish to others, but it's doing something good for yourself.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's really good because you put that into action, right?
Yes.
Nice. And the outcome's been?
It's been good.
Nice. That's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win. And would you do another reading from maybe someone else?
Yes. I have actually been thinking about going to a place that I've been to before that has crystals and like metaphysical tools, and they had a tarot card reader there. They just weren't there the day that I went, but I was thinking about going there again to do that.
That's cool. Is it in Indiana?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, you're going to have to keep me posted.
I will.
Yeah, you'll learn that everyone is different. And I think that was probably my biggest aha was how different everyone was. Especially because I had done so many in the past couple of years.
Yes.
And, everyone has different strengths of what they pull and how clear the message is. And then you can kind of tick and tie, certain themes together to kind of build your cobweb of life. However you want to put it. But yeah, no, that's really awesome. Thank you for sharing all of that.
No, thank you for having me. This was fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. Anything else you want to leave the audience with before we say goodbye?
Nope, I think I covered it all.
That is fantastic. Well, I look forward to hearing more about your dreams. Thank you so much, Sienna. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you.